Iberia, and Kathy was probably about 4, and Chuck was about 3. Well, I was pregnant for David soon after, and I had to go hang my clothes in the backyard. So I locked him into the house, and I gave him some toys to play with, and I went on in the backyard to hang my clothes. And when I came back, they had locked me out, and they had poured a gallon of cooking oil on the kitchen floor, and they were slipping and sliding all over the place. And I would yell at them to open the door. They would not do it. They knew
When they're having too much fun.
So yeah, in Iberia. Oh. So I had to pull a little red wagon close to the window, take the screen off, climb through the window, big and pregnant, and get after them. And I'm telling you, they were full of cooking oil.
Oh, come on in.
And then the other story that I want to tell is when I was about 5.
Okay.
My mom used to take us to the movie on a Saturday night, and I guess we were about 7 or 8 kids at a time. And I fell asleep on the back seat, and she got all the other kids in and forgot all about me. And I was just sitting, sound asleep on the back seat. And in the country, there are no street lights or anything. It is pitch black. So during the night, sometime, I don't even know what time, I woke up because the mosquitoes were humming in my ears, and it was so hot in the car. And I had to get out. I had to get out, and it's pitch black, to go into the house. And I cried all the way in.
Oh.
When I went in, I just shook Mama in the bed, and I said, Mama, you forgot me.
And you stayed all night in the car?
I stayed all night. I don't know what time I woke up. I guess it was May.
I'm surprised that didn't happen more often with that many kids.
It didn't happen to me, and I'll never forget it. Okay.
Can y'all tell us some horseback riding stories, or tell us some stories about Papa? What do y'all? Can
Oh,
y'all?
I have one about Papa.
Okay.
He always wanted me to polish his shoes, and I hated to do that.
That was her job.
That was my
One
job.
and only job.
No, I had more jobs. I had to iron handkerchiefs on Saturdays because you didn't have perma-press. I had to iron handkerchiefs and pillowcases on Saturdays. But I also had to polish Papa's shoes. And I hated to because his shoes were always muddy. Because he'd always walk around the farm and in the rice fields and all. And his shoes were
Not
always
only muddy, but a little bit of barn.
always horse poo and cow poo and all that. So one day he said, you have to polish these shoes. And I said, okay, and I really didn't want to. So I took his shoes and I took the polish, and it was that Griffin kind with the little ball at the end of that little independent thing. And I just took the polish and I just patted over the little clumps of mud because I didn't want to spray the poo-poo off. So I just patted all that mud with polish.
Was he happy?
Well, I didn't tell him that I did that. And I don't know if